Alright, everybody, this is Nash here, and today I think I got a very interesting video. We are going to be going to Underdog to be placing some pick'em bets with the Texas Longhorns or Texas Longhorn opponents. Spoiler, they don't have any pick'ems for the opponents, but they do have some for the Longhorns. We'll be visiting those. I will be putting real money on the line here. This will be a weekly deal. At the end of the year, we'll track to see how I've done with the pick'ems, money lost, money made. Well, without further ado, let's get into the video. And if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment what you think about the pick'ems below. You are most likely seeing this video tomorrow. It's almost 10 o'clock as I'm recording this, so the chance of you seeing this video today, uploading it, really late, not likely, but you should be able to see this before the game you should be able to see this before the game tunes on. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Hey everybody, I just want to add in, I know betting is kind of a controversial thing, and I am not by any means telling people to go make these bets. This is just my money. This is something that I thought would be fun to do throughout the season. And please, if you want to make the bets, do it. You know, it's a free world. Do what you want. But I'm not telling you to copy me and follow what I'm doing. And with that being said, please enjoy the video. Thank you. So what is Underdog Pick'em? So Underdog, they're a website, fantasy football. I'm a huge fantasy football nerd. Not going to bore y'all with that. But they have this thing called pick'ems. And so these are like little parlays. And you must do at least 2 parlays. And the reason why this is legal in I'm not sure all the states, but it's legal in most states. It's even legal in Texas, a heavy non-gambling state. So, which is also ironic because in my last video, I made a comment saying I don't bet. Well, I'm betting now. But, so you have to make a minimum of 2 picks at least, 2 parlays. Okay? If you pick 2, that turns you, if you win, your money turns into 3x of what it was. If you pick 3 parlays and you hit on all 3 of those, your money turns into 6x of what it was. If you pick 4 parlays and all of them hit, 10x of what it was. So if you put $10 down, that's $100. Okay? And then if you put 5 parlays together and every single one of those hits, 20x your money. Now, if you make a parlay, so the higher you get, obviously the better the reward. Well, why would they do that? Because if you pick 5, the chance of you hitting 5 is pretty slim. Now, if you hit 4 out of 5, if you miss even one parlay in your bet, the bet you lose. So that's how these parlays work. And we will be doing that. And so, alright, so let's get into the rules now. And let's see what the rules are. Alright, so I'm a dummy. I forgot Underdog. They require you to take at least two different teams. So some of the things I'm about to say in a second, just, over your shoulders, in one ear, out the other. But we still will be tracking it as if I'm only taking Texas players because they only have Texas players available today. So I technically can't even make a pick'em with only Texas players, but you'll get you get it. All right. Appreciate it. Thank you, and enjoy the video. So I'm setting these rules for myself for the entire season. I must choose 3 picks minimum. I can choose up to 5. Now, this it's at my discretion to use players from the other team and use players from Texas' team. Now, this week there are no bets available for opposing players, so I'm only using the Texas picks. But if there's only 3 players and that's only 2 Texas players, I have to use the 3rd player from the other team. Now, if there's only, like I said, if there's only 2 players from either team or only Texas, then I have to make do with what I can do. Okay? But I can choose only up to 5 picks. Can't go above 5. Now, I must show the results at the start of the next episode, so every episode will likely air the night before the game, so a lot of people get to see it on game day. And then I must use a minimum of $5 and a maximum of $20 per bet, which now takes me to the scale, the confidence scale, I'm going to call it. Now, when I'm putting in, this is where it gets really interesting, is I think this kind of almost works as like a preview, because my money is on the line on this. So when I put $5 down, I have little to no confidence in the bet. So whatever they tell us, and you'll see here in a second, they got 110 rushing yards for Bichon Robinson. If I'm very confident in all of these bets, then I'm going to put a $20 bill down. But so let me go over these. $5. I have little to no confidence in the bet. That means the entire bet, I don't feel confident in hitting it. $10. I have confidence in at least one parlay of the bet. So that's one part of the bet. $15. I have confidence in at least 3 if 5 parlays of the bet. So this is meaning to be basically, I'm at the minimum feeling at 50% or above 50%. And I have near or full confidence in the entire bet if I put down $20. So that means for example, 250 passing yards for Quinn Ewers, it's 249.5 actually. If I take the over on that, the 95 receiving yards for Xavier Worthy, I take the over on that. The 110 rushing yards for Bichon Robinson, if I take the over on that, and I'm very confident in all 3 of those hitting, I'm going to put down $20. And these are the rules that I kind of have to go by. I'm going to force myself to do this. Now, the interesting thing, so I mentioned the money. The money line it's not set. So you can kind of start to see, if you're, okay, maybe my bet was a good bet. Say you took the over on a Bichon Robinson 110 rushing yards. And Underdog, they go and they change it to 130. That means for whatever reason, they've had a change in usually it means they've had a lot of money coming on the over side. So they say, you know what? There's a lot of confidence in Bichon Robinson going over 110. Let's move it up. So the lines, they do move. These are not set in stone. And they are kind of fluid. Now, sometimes they will just take a line out not immediately, but they will just take a line out altogether. Now, if that happens and you have already placed your bet, they're going to honor that. Once you lock in your bet is locked in. Now, another caveat is say I go and I choose these 3 guys. Quinn Ewers, I have to choose at least 3 of these. But say for some reason Bichon Robinson doesn't suit up tomorrow or today for most people watching this. Well, even if I hit with the Quinn Ewers and the Xavier Worthy, I don't get anything because the bet gets nullified. And also, even if I lose on the Quinn Ewers and the Xavier Worthy, the bet just gets nullified because Bichon Robinson was not active. So, those are how those go. And here we go. We're going to be making the pick'ems, and I'm going to be explaining my thought process behind each one. Quinn Ewers, easy over. I mean, I don't even have to think about this. This is a guy that, if he's anything that he's supposed to be, passing, 249 should be nothing. Now, it is against a lesser defense, so maybe he gets off the field sooner before he gets to 249, but I think he hits the 249. Even if he's not what we think he is, I think he hits it. I mean, I'm at least putting $10 down right now, from the confidence scale. Okay, Bichon Robinson. Hear me out. Okay? Hear me out. I know. What? You don't think he's going to get 110.5 at least versus ULM? What? if it were combined, this is rushing yards only. And he did hit that more often than not last year. But what I'm banking on is a couple things. We lost Nayor. So we're going to need to get Bichon Robinson more involved in the passing game this year. Okay? That's more passing yards. Our running back room is it is stacked to an insane belief. To infinity and beyond, this running back room is. We got Roschon Johnson healthy now for this game. So that is a major reason why I'm choosing the under on this, is because I think, yes, he's going to have a heck of a game. And I have I would say it's under 50% confidence in this one bet, part of the bet. But that is how I feel. And over for Xavier Worthy on the 92.5. He has, first off, I know the Nair connection with Ewers was a thing in the camp. But Xavier Worthy, the level of targets that he gathered last year from whoever was on the field, I mean, once it came out to we need a wide receiver, that dude stepped up. And I just think 92 receiving yards, if all it takes is one deep ball with Quinn Ewers, 50-something yards, and then boom, I think Worthy's got, it's easy. First off, also, I think if they both hit a deep ball, if Quinn hits a deep ball to Worthy, that helps them both. I mean, what is that? That's at least 40 yards right there. I mean, with Worthy, I think we're going to be seeing a really efficient game, I think, from him. Not as quite as many targets as, he's capable of, seeing. I mean, this guy, in a tough game, I think this guy's going to see at minimum 12 targets. Especially with Nayor gone. I mean, he is what you think he is. He is that bona fide wide receiver that it's a set it and forget it. You don't even worry about it until anything really. You just throw the ball to him without even worrying, because he's going to do what needs to be done. What needs to be done. Going to go ahead and favorite all these guys right here. So, what am I doing for this? What am I going to be choosing here? Let's go back to the confidence scale. Now it's a minimum of $10. I have at least one parlay. I have confidence in at least one parlay of the bet right now. I'm going to go with 15. Because, and I'll say this, I'm still not 100. You know what? I'm going to change my mind. Last second. First week, YOLO. There we go. So I just realized, I'm an absolute goof. And y'all weren't even looking at the screen when I was choosing the pick. So y'all didn't even get to see it go through. And this is what I did. This is the picks that I chose. I already explained the picks. You just didn't see it happen. So this screen is going to be up while I'm not being a dummy. Well, that's embarrassing. Now, since you can only you have to have picks from multiple teams. I want my money, So I'm going to find another pick in here. But we're going to track it as just this. Even if I lose the bet, if these three hit, we're going to consider it as a win. Underdog, send me my money, you know what I'm saying? But, no, I'm kidding. But, so, it is what it is. But you have to have at least two different teams, and we can't choose from the other team here. All right, and who do we settle on? Could you imagine if we had, even with Nayor, if we had landed Jordan Addison? Oh, would have been ridiculous. But we're going to put it in. Confirm. There we go. Hopefully I win this money anyways. But we'll see. Appreciate it for watching. Thank you. Please. Hopefully I win some money. If I didn't, hit the like button. Help me not throw away some money. Let's get a Texas win tomorrow. But for most of y'all, today. Let's have a good time. All right, everybody. Football is here. And I get to say it one last time before Texas football takes the field. Hook 'em.